Husband put head in gas oven, home life happy?
No.
Belgravian overseas bank clerk absconds with fortune.
How much is this fortune?
£90,000.
No.
That's a king's ransom, Poirot.
When it is used to ransom a king, it becomes interesting to Poirot.
Missed typist of 21. Where is Edna Field?
Oh, no.
There's good stuff here, Poirot. Mysterious suicide, absconding bank clerk, missing typist.
Yes, but I am not greatly attracted to any of them, mon ami. I have many affairs of importance of my own to attend to.
Such as?
My wardrobe, Hastings. If I mistake not, there is on my new grey suit the spot of grease. You have noticed it, perhaps, eh?
No.
No? Well, it's only the one spot, you understand, but it is sufficient to trouble me. Then there's my winter overcoat. I must lay him aside in the powder of Keating's. Eh? And I think... Yes, I think the moment is ripe for the trimming of the moustache. Also the pomade. Of an art gallery. A wasteland.
I thought you liked the country.
But this is not the country, my friend. The country is full of trees and flowers and public houses. This is a desert. Oh, Dieu. Ça suffit.
Mr. Poirot, you've only done 7 minutes. You'll never cure your cold if you don't obey the instructions.
I can't imagine a method so undignified can cure anything. And now also I have the backache. I suppose come, Miss Lemon.
Yes, and I'm afraid there was nothing for you.
Oh.
It's only been 3 weeks since your last case.
3 weeks is an eternity to a brain like mine. Without the constant stimulation, my little grey cells will starve and die. Already you can see I am suffering the effects.
Good night, Captain Hastings.
Other man.
Good night. Steady on, lads.
Are you sure he's all right, Captain Hastings?
The name of Poirot is feared on golf courses all over the continent.
You don't happen to have a handicap certificate on you, do you, sir?
No, I'm fine. Miss Lemon.
Yes, Mr. Poirot.
It is nearly 11 o'clock. It is important that I have my tisane punctually.
Of course, Mr. Poirot. It's nearly complete, you see. My system.
Ah.
Every one of your cases classified and cross-referenced 5 different ways.
5?
Oh, yes. In this cabinet, names of witnesses. In this, name of perpetrator, if known. Victim's trade or profession. Type of case. Abduction, addiction, adultery. See also under marriage. Bigamy. See also under marriage. Bonds.
See also under marriage.
2 men, 1 man and his dog went to mow a meadow.
3 men went to mow a meadow.
3 men, 2 men, 1 man and his dog went to mow a meadow.
Mon Dieu, the agony.
Bonjour, Monsieur Rogers.
Yeah, he's saying good day, you ignorant man.
Preferred to neutral. The team is Walter,
Crickets.
Sutcliffe, Hammond, Hendon, Wyatt,
The English
Ben,
enigma.
James, Feely, Verity, Farnes, and Bowles.
I know not of any other game where even the players are unsure of the rules. Thank you, Miss Lemon.
Aussies are 1 up already. You can bet the Don will be looking for 3 figures at the hallowed ground.
Hastings, I have no time for this Don and his crusade at the hallowed ground. I have a dinner engagement with my dentist.
Your dentist? Positively morbid.
But you're always trying to avoid him.
Not at all. Off duty, he's quite charming. Besides, he likes to see the end product at work.
For England, Bowles and Farnes, who turned...
Who are you, anyway, asking all these questions? Who's he? He's not English, is he? I'm begging your pardon.
He's Hercule Poirot, private detective.
Madame.
Oh, yeah, well, they all say that, don't they? You tell him it was last Saturday that old Gascoigne passed me by in the street. It was the last time I saw him alive. Saturday.
Rabbit cooked in the style of Liège.
Well, I bet it's better than rabbit cooked in the style of Hastings.
Yes, that is quite funny, Hastings. However, when you are grown up, you will find that food is not really the subject suitable for the humor. Is it good, Hastings? Please, do not be stinting with your praise.
Oh, it's wonderful. Tastes more, rabbity than any rabbit I've ever tasted. The test, Poirot. Extraordinary. Listen. Verity takes 14 wickets for 70 runs on a day when England bowl out Australia twice to win the second test. 6 wickets in the last hour.
And after the weekend rains, you are surprised, mon ami? Australians are used to hard pitches. The Lord's wickets would have been decidedly sticky, no? So it's not a day for the stroke play. No, it's a day for the art of spin bowling. And Headley Verité is the greatest exponent alive. Bowling left arm, the leg breakers to the right-handers. He would have them marching through the long room in no time, eh? He has flight variation, the Chinaman. And the most deadly quicker ball that dips into a yorker. Oh, yes. On such a day, Monsieur Verité would consider, what, 14 for 70? A fair haul.
Gaskets?
Birds do not run, Hastings. When you were little, you should have paid more attention to your lessons in biology.
You're really in a bad way, aren't you?
Well, my friend, as one approaches the end, one begins to see life as it truly is.
Don't worry, I've got...
I mean, this ceiling's, what, 10 feet up, yes? So do you multiply 10?
Hastings, I am trying to instruct you in the care of patent leather. Something that will be of use to you in later life.
Well, so will cubic what's-it. Suppose I had to survey something or something.
You do not deceive me, Hastings. You are having these eccentric thoughts because of this girl of yours, huh? The student of architecture.
Well, we never seem to have anything to talk about. I tried reading a book about Bernini. She's very keen on Bernini. I couldn't make head or tail of it.
No, Hastings. Women do not wish to talk about Bernini and cubic thingamies.
I don't know that she wants to talk about anything. She's never in when I call round to see her. I end up having tea with her mother every day.
Sacré! What a terrible circumstance.
There's no need to be sarcastic, Mr. Poirot. I was going on to say that I didn't put her through to you because she wouldn't give her name.
Huh.
I told her you don't take anonymous phone calls.
But I do, Miss Lemon. Sometimes I think anonymous telephone calls are the only ones worth taking.
But how will I know where to file her if I haven't got a name?
Life first, Miss Lemon. Filing second.
Very well, then. Next time she calls, I'll let her talk to you. And on your own head be it.
You shouldn't tease her, Poirot.
She makes it irresistible.
Whatever is the matter, Mr. Poirot?
Miss Lemon, you are beautiful. Now, would you please be... Au revoir, Madame Farley.
You foreigner.
That's where the lady was killed, there, by the steps. I've seen a pig kill once, haven't I, Dad?
That's right, son.
I liked it. Dad used to kill pigs when he worked on the farm, didn't you, Dad? I've seen pigs killed. I liked it.
Young'uns like to see pigs killed.
Shot with a pistol, the lady was. She didn't have her throat cut, did she, Dad?
I cannot eat these eggs. They are of totally different sizes.
Such a pretty name, Frederica.
Mais oui. Prettier than what her friends call her, huh? Freddie? Ce n'est pas joli for a young lady.
Well, there aren't many abbreviations for Frederica. It's not like Elizabeth, where you can have dozens. Eliza, Liz, Betty, Betsy, Bess.
Thank you, Miss Lemon. Yes, that's
Oh,
very...
Margaret. That has a lot, too. Maggie, Madge.
Margot.
Peggy.
Margie. Meg. Meggie.
Ah, there you are, Poirot. I've been looking for you.
What's your name, Chief Inspector?
Name? What name?
Your first name?
James.
James Japp.
Jim. Jimmy Japp.
Jamie Japp?
Chief Inspector Japp and I will leave you to play.
What about Hercule?
There aren't any for Hercule.
Herc? Well.
There's one for you, Chief Inspector.
Oh, thank you.
None for Mr. Poirot, because I read an article on the train how ice cream was extremely bad for the little grey cells.
And 2 for me, because mine are dead already.
They are very amusing, are they not, Chief Inspector? The sea air obviously agrees with them. I think perhaps when I return to London, I shall leave them here. Thank you. Santé.
My word. What a stunning girl, though.
I sometimes think, mon ami, that you are too easily stunned. Thank
You swine!
Hastings, please.
I say, what an excitable office boy you have.
You should be round the side.
Comment?
Tradesman, round the side. You're not selling onions, are you?
Pardon?
Your people come over here doing that a lot.
All right, boys, the game's up. I want you to come quietly now.
Officer, I want to explain. My friend and I are here at the request of Monsieur Lavington.
It's him. He's the main one. Never mind about the other one.
Madame Godber.
It makes you shiver when they use your own name, doesn't it? I knew it would be him, pretending to talk in that silly accent.
All right, my lad, you're coming down the station.
Please, officer, if I
Tried to tell me some cock and bull story about being Chinese.
Madame.
Don't you madame me, you tyke. Casing the joint, that's what he was doing. I fooled him, though. Told him I didn't.
All right.
Vicious-looking character, isn't he?
He hasn't been any trouble.
No, he's too clever for that. We wanted to get our hands on him for months.
Apart from not giving a name. What is his name?
This is not funny, Japp.
Well, nobody knows his real name. But everyone calls him Mad Dog.
Mad Dog, eh?
Pancreas is nothing. Of the digestive organs, the liver is the king. Look after the liver, and life will take care of itself.
back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
Oh, right. Look, I'm the second cousin of, no. Good morning. Look here, I've got a What a stunner, Poirot.
You must not excite yourself, Hastings.
Poirot!
Morning, sir. I've got a parrot with Mr. Poirot.
No. Poirot. It is pronounced Poirot.
I beg your pardon, Governor. I've got a Poirot with Mr. Poirot.
You do like birds, don't you, Mr. Poirot?
Miss Lemon, small animals have no part to play in the home life of a private detective from Belgium. Hello. Except, of course, as a source of nourishment. And please, do not fraternize with that creature. I am still training him.
It's only a parrot.
I was talking to the parrot.
The hall was the same name as the village. It was a name like Batley.
Batley?
Like Batley. Oh.
Catley? Deathly? Fatley? Gatley? Hatley?
Somerscote Hall.
Yes.
Because you see, Hastings, the ladies, they always seek Poirot for help. Because Poirot, you understand, has this particular sensitivity.
What's cooking?
Nothing is cooking, Hastings. The cook is waiting for you to finish your nice game of billiards at your club. Marie Marvell is coming to tea.
Who?
Oh.
What's up?
You do not know who is Marie Marvell?
Can't say I do, no. These look good, Poirot.
Marie Marvell is the greatest film star Belgium has ever produced.
I think she's the only film star Belgium's ever produced.
You do not remember La Tendresse Orageuse?
Oh, what?
Un drôle de cœur?
I didn't even know they made films in Belgium.
Why is it the fate of Hercule Poirot to live among such Philistines? Hastings, Marie Marvell and her husband, Gregory Rolfe, are stars of international renown. They have made...
That was Miss Marvell. She can't come.
But...
You're pulling my leg.
No, Chief Inspector. Poirot does not pull the legs. As I suspected, the left one was 3 millimeters longer than the right. Let us make the effort, Monsieur Bennet, not to make a similar travesty today. A haircut is a partnership, Monsieur Bennet. It is a joint venture. I bring to it my hair, you your undoubted skills. Are they symmetrical, Hastings?
Or at the sideburns? Yes, I think so.
You can be frank with me, Hastings.
I am being frank.
Poirot! Who is that?
It's Jap.
Why do you lurk, Chief Inspector?
I've just trailed Van Brax down here. You're mixed up with this diamond business, aren't you?
Diamond business?
Don't come the old acid with me, Poirot.
Qu'est-ce que c'est, the old acid, Chief Inspector? Hastings, you're dressed in haste. Your tie is to one side. One must not let oneself go, Hastings. We must be so intelligent that he does not suspect us of being intelligent at all.
Absolutely.
And there you will be invaluable, mon ami. Come.
What on earth is he doing?
Seems to be giving a driver a driving lesson.
went straight inside as soon as he came back from the shops. Didn't even read his letters.
Strange.
Perhaps he's dyeing his hair.
But he's a man.
What was that, Hastings?
Oh, nothing.
Eh bien, let us put our best feet forward.
No, madame!
Not quite!
No, madame, no!
Whiskey? Sorry, Dolly.
You fool!
You must use a different perfume.
I never wear perfume to work, Mr. Poirot.
You don't?
It'd be most inappropriate.
Well, somebody's wearing perfume. I can smell it.
Perhaps it is the flowers, my friend?
No, it's different. It's over here somewhere. What on earth are you wearing?
I do not know what you mean, Hastings.
They're wearing scent.
Nonsense, Hastings. I am wearing the discreet, manly cologne that I purchased from Monsieur Trumper.
For 5 guineas.
5 guineas?
I thought it was all his haircuts for a year.
That is enough. The office of Poirot is closed for business. Miss Lemon, cover up your typewriter. Good day to you, Chief Inspector Japp. And Hastings, will you please go home and nurse your unfortunate affliction?
I did mention it was a book in the letter. Perhaps he was frightened away by ghosts. Now then, breakfast. How about a nice kipper? They're fresh today.
My tisane, 2 slices of bread, toasted on one side only, if you please.
Ghosts, did you say?
Oh, yes, haunted house, Marsden Manor, where he went last night. They say it's full of them.
You have seen them yourself?
Well, no, not personally, I haven't, of course.
How do you know they are fresh?
Sorry?
The kippers.
Oh, yes. They're fresh, all right. We get them delivered twice a week from Grimsby.
So, it is the place of the untold evil, crawling with the spirits of the living dead.
Grimsby?
Marsden Manor. Oh, very impressive.
Quite incredible.
It's a masterpiece.
True work of art.
That's his curly hair to a T.
Even got the little dimples on his cheeks, look.
A real piece of craftsmanship, wouldn't you say?
How dare you, sir? If I want a jewel necklace, I can afford to go into a shop and buy one. In fact, I can afford to buy the shop.
So why did you go back into the house, Mr. Johnston?
A call of nature, if you must know.
Were there any witnesses?
Magnifique. Made other arrangements. You see, I have my books, my radio, my demi-kilo of excellent handmade chocolates from Dupré, my radiators that are nice and warm.
The Lacys are very hospitable people, Monsieur Poirot. And they have an excellent central heating system.
That's Iris Moffat! Strumpet! You steal my jewels, eh, harlot?
And you, fatty!
Fatty!
Dignity, Your Highness.
Yes, yes. Dignity. Daughter of a licentious camel!
But as you say, Monsieur Ackley, actors, they never know when to stop. However, I thank you very much indeed for your cooperation.
I'm honored that you took up my invitation. I'm sure it was a most enlightening experience for our listeners.
Thank you.
Mr. Ackerley, they've been trying to find you. The switchboard's been flooded with callers, complaining about the dreadful accent, lowering the standard of spoken English, all that sort of thing.
Oh.
Sir John Reith is waiting to see you in his office.
So sorry.
Don't take it too hard, Poirot.
Indeed, no. I am not at all surprised.
You're not?
No. Chief Inspector, you really ought to look to your elocution.
Swipe me, there's nothing wrong with my lingo.
You see, that is exactly the kind of expression, like half a mot, that brings the language into disrepute. Come, Hastings. I shall lend to the Chief Inspector my personal copy of the English as she should be spoken. Hastings. Hastings, you've forgotten your crocodile. I would rather its curious smell was confined to your bedroom.
Oh. Well, it was a present for you, actually, Poirot.
For me, Hastings? Oh, that is beautiful.
I mean, if you don't like it.
No, Hastings, it adds a certain je ne sais quoi, do you not think?
Well, I thought so. The chap who stuffed it for me said the smell would go away after about a month or so.
Well, I like the smell, Hastings. One feels braced. It brings to London the jungle.
Thank you. Do you know, a newspaper has offered me £100. £100 for a brief account of my life and experiences.
Do not accept, Monsieur Cast. You must stand firm. You must say to them that your price, it is now £500.
Do you think so?
Mais certainement. Do you not realize, Monsieur Cast, that today you are the most famous man in England?
You're right. You're absolutely right. Famous. I say. What a creature.
Do you like it?
It's magnificent.
I shot it, as a matter of fact.
You shot it?
Yes, when I was in South America.
Oh, I should like to hear that story.
Oh, right. Well, sit down, Mr. Cast. It was when I was up in Venezuela. We were a few miles upstream of La Urbana, which is actually one of the hottest places in the world. The humidity was absolutely unbearable. We'd been in portage around white water all day, and I was pretty exhausted, I can tell you. And suddenly, we rounded a bend in the river and came upon the most extraordinary sight. Just down below the rapids was a native canoe, obviously in some kind of trouble. And I suddenly realized that...
Qu'est-ce qui se passe, hein?
Ah, excusez-moi, madame.
Oh, qu'est-ce qu'il y a ici? Qu'est-ce que ça te passe, hein?
You speak English?
Quoi? Qu'est-ce que vous dites, hein?
English?
And I remember a very peculiar foreigner came out of the house just as I arrived.
That was I, madame.
Is it an emergency? The doctor does have rather a lot of house calls later this morning.
S'il vous plaît, madame, say to him it is Hercule Poirot. I think that he will see me.
Goodbye. Doctor, there's a gentleman outside suffering from Hercule Poirot. He seems to think it's quite serious.
Oh. Monsieur Finger, this jacket, it is too tight.
Oh, it is too tight, is it?
Yes, I shall scarcely be able to button it up.
Do you know why it is too tight?
Because you made it too small.
No. Because you have grown too big. This jacket has been made by last year's measurements. Now, are we having a fitting of what?
A fitting by all means, Monsieur Finger.
Sacre
You know, it wouldn't do you any harm to try one or two exercises, Mr. Poirot.
Use your vigor to keep your figure. Absurd. There's nothing wrong with the body of Poirot. It is in the peak of condition.
You're not pushing it, are you?
Of course I'm not pushing it. What's it writing?
I can't see. I can't make it out. It seems to have stopped.
Let's see what it's written.
Can't make it out.
Yes. There's a C. That's an L.
It's not very clear.
It's definitely trying to say something, though.
Perhaps it's not writing in English. Looks like Arabic or something. I say.
What?
Suppose it's King Men-Hara trying to get through.
It is the very likeness of the favorite cat of King Men-Hara, buried with him in his tomb to keep him company on his long journey.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Go to bed this evening with him in your hand, and Catherine the Great will visit you during the night.
Oh, Mr. Poirot, thank you. Oh, you're not trying, Mr. Poirot.
Miss Lemon, I am aware that you are fully qualified in the practice of the hypnotics. I do not dismiss that, but, you know, with a person whose character is so forceful and whose intellect is so powerful.
But think how useful it'd be to you in your investigations.
Very well, if it will please you. Proceed.
Relax. Relax. Your eyes are feeling heavy. You are going to sleep.
What on earth's going on?
Please, Captain Hastings.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to know what time you wanted to leave in the morning for the captain's plate at Abbott's Cross.
Mr. Poirot didn't tell me about that.
I did tell you, Miss Lemon. You simply forgot to enter it.
Mr. Poirot, I am trying to be helpful.
Miss Lemon, I am very grateful to you, but really I have no need of the hypnotics. I prefer to use my little grey self. He has the finest collection of Belgian miniature bronzes in Europe. And Belgian miniature bronzes, they are the finest in the world.
Why is that?
Because they are the largest.
Don't worry, Monsieur Poirot. I'll call the French embassy. No! The Belgian embassy!
He and I, you see, we met on the same plane.
On holiday?
The spiritual plane.
You are Lucky Len of the Daily Echo, and I claim my 10 guineas.
You're right. I was Lucky Len, but I'm sorry. I got fired this morning.
Fired? Why?
Too many people were recognizing me. The papers decided it must be my face. It's too common.
Common?
That's what they say. Bit of a cheek, if you ask me, but there you are.
They are wrong, mon ami. You have a face that is most distinguished. You have no need to work for this newspaper. You have a face of a great man.
You think so?
Oh, yes. I know it. And that was stupid. But you will pardon me for saying so, rather a stupid man. But
yes, the resistance, faggots.
Faggots?
Faggots. And there's spotted Dick for afters.
Dick?
Yes, it's called that because...
This is tragic, Chief Inspector.
No, it's fine.
I can eat none of this wonderful food.
What? Why?
Because I have an allergy of the fagot.
An allergy?
Oui. I do not know how you say it in English, but in Belgian it is known as la phobie de fagot.
I never heard of that.
I'm so sorry, Chief Inspector. I should have warned you.
Well, this is a blessed upset, I must say. Still, you can have some spotted dick. You haven't got a phobie de dick, have you?
No. Some cheese.
I'll have a look.
Oh, just some camembert, a little brie, perhaps.
Nothing like a nice bit of mousetrap. What's that thing in the bathroom, Poirot?
Comment?
Like a foot bath.
The bidet.
Oh, bidet. It's got a sort of fountain thing in the middle. What's that for?
It is of no significance.
Nearly got a squirt in the eye when I turn it on.
It is best not to tamper with it, Chief Inspector. It is broken. I will get the food.
Must say, I'm looking forward to this, Miss Lemon.
You look like a man in need of his dinner, Chief Inspector.
That thing in the bathroom, though.
It is best not to bother Miss Lemon with the deficiencies of our plumbing, Chief Inspector. Et maintenant, mon assiette au saveur. Voilà.
What's this?
Fillet of sole, poached in milk, with boiled vegetables. You can't get much healthier than that.
Sole, Miss Lemon.
Lemon sole.
But I will find the murderer of Paul Renault before you. And that is a promise.
You would stake on that your reputation?
I would stake anything. In fact, I'll tell you what. How about a wager, Poirot?
And what would you wager against me, Monsieur Giraud?
Name it.
Very well, I will tell you. That famous pipe of yours.
My pipe?
Oh, oui, bien sûr. It is, how do you say, your trademark. If I solve this case before you, I will have the pipe.
Very well. And what is your trademark, Monsieur Poirot? How about that famous moustache?
You can't be serious.
What better way to show the world who was the master here? You lose, you shave your moustache. What do you say?
Poirot.
Monsieur Bob, he is a person, pardon, he is a dog of the country and not of the town. And I seek for him the good home when my work here it is done.
I'm sorry, Mr. Poirot, but we couldn't possibly. It's Albert, you see. He wouldn't like it.
Albert?
Our own dog. A Springer Spaniel. Bob would put his nose out of joint, rather.
I did not know that you had a pet dog.
A pet spirit. Albert himself crossed over 3 years ago. You think we had something to do with it, Mr. Poirot?
You mean we're suspects? Oh, how thrilling.
Go on, question us, Mr. Poirot. Just like you would normal people.
I give up on you. You shall torment me no longer. I will kill you. My dear doctor, I beg of you 1,000 pardons.
I know that voice.
Chief Inspector Jean?
I knew the name King's whatchamacallit sounded familiar.
Oh, my dear friend.
Poirot.
Do you have the answers?
Of course, Mr. Poirot has the answers. That's why you're here.
Thank you. It is for the best, you know, Poirot.
Peut-être, mon ami. Your health.
Here's to yours.
Waiter! Could you please tell me what it is in my glass?
Nettle water, sir. Mrs. Castle swears by it.
I speak the truth. Why is everyone so afraid of sex?
Oh, yes, no. I think that is a good idea. Because no, please. Because my dinner seems a little reluctant to settle. Huh? If you will excuse me.
Of course, monsieur. We shall resume très bientôt.
Merci.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
French have blood on their hands, we have blood on our hands, and one day we will pay for it all dearly, I tell you.
Yeah, and I tell you to shut up and eat.
Superintendent Spence, if you please. Superintendent, I have some very good news for you. No. It is that someone has attempted to kill me. Hercule Poirot?
You killed what? Welcome to Walmsley Vale.